Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And you can see above the ring lies a briefcase. What's in this briefcase? Well, I'll tell you. It is an opportunity at the Golden Opportunity. On Saturday, there will be a briefcase hung above the ring for the Icon Division to scramble after. That Golden Opportunity will give the winner a shot at the Icon Division Championship at any time, any place, to be cashed in within this season. The people that made it to the qualifying match are all the people that have lost their shot at the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. Starting us off is a bear who lost his opening match against Tyranno Maximum, had a huge upset. We could see some of these people show up once again at the at the Golden Opportunity match. They might still have a chance even if they lose this match, but this guarantees them a spot in the roster for the Golden Opportunity. And for so many people, the Golden Opportunity has changed the outcome of their career. Garreth Unported got his first ever Icon Division Championship with it. Glitchy got her third, I think? Third or second, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I have this written down, I might not. No, it was Draven that had a Golden Opportunity the first time. Draven got the first Golden Opportunity for the Idol Division, and I believe got her second championship from that. Last season, though, not many people were very successful with their Golden Opportunities. And speaking of someone who wasn't very successful with their Golden Opportunities, it is GlitchyBasturds. Glitchy lost to Tyranno Maximum as well. The victims of Tyranno Maximum starting us out first. Glitchy won the Golden Opportunity last season, but was unable to pick up the win against Rize. Cashed in on Rize, was unable to pick up the win. So it's not a guarantee, it is an opportunity. And you have to pick that opportunity at the right moment. But if someone is familiar with the Golden Opportunities, it is definitely Glitchy. Familiar with the championships and the Golden Opportunities, Glitchy could get a 4th championship off this Golden Opportunity. Baron the Alchemist could get their first title shot through this Golden Opportunity. I mean, someone who's used to grabbing things from the top shelf. Baron lost to ShmeepsWorld in the first round. Looking to earn their spot in the Golden Opportunity. I mean, this is also a perfect chance for people that are new to the business to earn their spot, make a name for themselves. Someone who maybe has trouble getting those big wins. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and you don't want to give it up. That is why it's called the Golden Opportunity. This is a career-making or defining chance. We have 6 total competitors. And our 4th one making her way. The most recent loser in the tournament. But I actually had a conversation with Blueness, a rare chance to interview Blueness in the back, and I'll tell you a little bit about what she told me. We talked about this at the beginning of the tournament, knowing going into it that you will get a shot at the Golden Opportunity if you lose your match? Is it better to cut your losses and go into something that you think you might actually be able to win? And I think that's exactly what Blueness was doing, or at least that's what she told me going to this match. She said, I actually decided to lose that match on purpose, give Ty ShmeepsWorld, knowing that if Blueness went to the finals, fought Ty tonight, she would not have a shot at the golden opportunity at all, because ShmeepsWorld and Ty are going to go at it for the Icon Division #1 Contenders match. The loser doesn't get that opportunity like everybody else does. So Blueness said it was more of a strategic decision rather than her actually losing, which I'll leave that up to you guys if you believe it or not. TheSleepyPengu coming off of a loss in the tag team division. SleepyPengu is here because of Blueness in the first round. I don't know if there's going to be any animosity towards the Blueness, but you know, you are meeting people that you may have just eliminated from the tournament. So Sleepy would love a shot at the Openweight Championship, or at the Openweight Championship, at the Golden Opportunity. This match being a ladder match is the same way they're going to have that Golden Opportunity above the ring. Also gives them an opportunity to practice for the Golden Opportunity. Not many times do we get a ladder match of this magnitude often, so it's a perfect shot. And our last member from the losers bracket, Vyakaka, the Blood Red Panda. Via lost to Glitchy in the first round. Had a tough fight. Again, for an up-and-comer, this is a perfect opportunity. This is like a fast pass at Disney World. You can cut the line and get yourself a shot at the championship. I don't know who you guys think could potentially do it, but this is really anyone's game. You're not trying to pin or submit your opponent. You're trying to get on top of that ladder, climb up, and unhook that briefcase hanging above the ring. This could also occupy some of the members of the Shogunate, preventing any interruption in T and Rize's match. Though I do think the boss upstairs are going to ban anyone from ringside. This might just give them something to do while their boss is in the ambulance match. The 6 members in the ring, and they waste no time. The first person to grab that briefcase will qualify for the golden opportunity. And now there's going to be so much action happening in the ring. It's going to be impossible to keep up on everything, so I'll do my best as your commentator here tonight. Ripcord knee from the Bear. Vyakaka wasting absolutely no time to get a ladder in the ring. Knows exactly the objective, but doesn't. You definitely don't want to give your opponent something to use to your advantage. We have 2 members of 2 teams, Baron and Vyakaka, the members of the Shogunate, with Blueness and a Bear, the members of the Coalition. Will we see some tag team action here? Will we see some teamwork, knowing that it's everyone for themselves? Glitchy and the bear going at it. A table is brought out. Will we see if that affects anything? Dropkick from Blueness. As I talk about the teams, immediately both teams start going after each other. It is anybody for themselves. Sleepy and Glitchy all alone in the ring. Baron gets rolled in. Sleepy looking for that ladder. Wasting absolutely no time, but gets caught by Glitchy. Now Viren behind. Neckbreaker. German suplex launched Blueness from a bear. I mean, there could be some faction warfare infighting as well, as a bear's more loyal to Greg and Blueness is more loyal to B.A. Tycho. Byakaka setting up the ladder in the center of the ring. Viren sending them into the ladder. Baron going up top already. Sleepy wants to make sure that doesn't happen. A bear tossing the ladder over. Blueness and a bear already going to war. Samoan drop from a bear. This match is so interesting because not only is the ladder what you use to win the match, it can also be used as a foreign object and a weapon to hurt your opponent, inflict damage to your opponent. As a bear sets the ladder up in the corner, what could he be thinking? Headbutt to Glitchy, and now bear hug to Via. You can't win by submission in this match, but you can definitely use it to wear down your opponents. Suplex by Sleepy. The bear gets sent out of the ring. Blueness gets sent out of the ring. Sleepy's trying to clear the ring. Viren with a steel chair. Clothesline from Glitchy. Glitchy was the person to eliminate Via in the first round, so no surprise they want to go at it again. Sleepy stepping back into the ring, gets sweep the leg. Skywalker by Viren to Blueness. Sleepy's all alone in the ring, but Viren's gonna meet him, sending Sleepy over the ropes. Gets caught, powerbomb. Sleepy setting up a table. Could this come bite him in the back? Much like the bear. Bear hug again from a bear. Tables, ladders, and chairs in play. Calls an old-fashioned TLC as a bear. The potato stare down natural predator. Sleepy hold. The bear said, come on, and Sleepy locks in the Sleepy hold. Gonna try and put the bear to sleep. But it's not nap time. Goes for another bear hug. Reversal by Sleepy. Sidewalk slam onto Via with Blueness. Sleepy and a bear trying to shoulder check each other. Viren stepping over the table. Almost put himself through it. Glitchy goozles Via. Frame drop. Special mixture from Viren. I swear to God, I change the name of that move every time he does it. Glitchy going up top. Is she close enough to grab the briefcase? She is. She can start unhooking the briefcase to qualify. Sleepy. Go to Sleepy. Nobody's trying to stop Glitchy. There's too many people in the way. Bulldog and Glitchy earns herself a shot at the golden opportunity. Too many people fighting over who should stop Glitchy. Could we see the repeat? Glitchy earns herself a spot as we will move on to our first #1 contenders match of the night. Time for the Idol Division #1 contenders match. The winner of this match will go on to face Emrys Morgana for the Idol Division Championship. Could this be Kodo Twin Moon's first Idol Division Championship match? Kodo looking for that one-on-one. Is it their time? Kodo had an incredibly impressive match last week against Potato. I'm pretty sure. No, not Potato. Kodo had an impressive match against BA Tycho, excuse me. BA Tycho put everything he could into that match, but Kodo still came out on top. Is that what it's gonna be like tonight? Kodo's got Draven in the corner. Sliced bread out of the corner. Now, I'm going to say this. I feel like Draven has been incredibly impressive these past couple of days, but I would not count out Kodo by any means. Draven's hit her mark and is able to take advantage when she needs to, but I think overall Kodo might have just the skill advantage, the freshness advantage. I don't even know if that's a thing. But I feel like Kodo has just gotten enough. He's got the it factor. We'll have to see. Hands are a little bit under the rope, but kick out at 0 nonetheless. We just have to see who lands their big moves and when do they land it. When do they take those opportunities? Crossbody! And whose risks are going to reward themselves? Who's going to get rewards for their risks? Knee to the head. Two count. Sends her into the French-Canadian commentators table. Of course, a count out is a win, is a win, is a win. If they both get counted out, I don't even know what would happen. I think Emrys might get a day off, which she would love that probably. As for the cover on Kodo. Draven does seem like she wants to end this early. It may just be testing the waters, but she seems like she wants to end this early. Huge shotgun dropkick by Draven as she moves onto the top rope. Kodo back up though, grabs her, tosses her off. Says, that's my domain. Has her lined up, Hurricane Rana from out the corner. Up and over. Decides against it. Managing their risks, wanting to make sure they don't mess up. Both of them kicking air. Scoop slam rolls through, does Draven. DDT. Sets Kodo 180. And now gonna try and slow down the pace a little bit with a submission hold. Got it locked in tight. Kodo does get the fingers to break. Now Kodo's got Draven. Leaves her to dry. Goes for the cover. Kodo's seeing how this match is going. Kick out at 1. With authority, might I add, from Draven. Draven gets back into the ring. Kodo out of the corner, forearm. And now going up top, Kodo. Maybe looking for a little... Nope, not a little air guitar. Just for the cover off the elbow drop. Near fall for Draven. Maybe that kick out with authority was using too much of her energy. That last kick out. Nearly Kodo moving to the number 1 or to the championship match. Now is Draven got something up her sleeve? Is she going to be able to do something here? But Kodo fighting out of the corner. Draven trying to fight to keep them in there. Back and forth with chops. Who's going to say dive first? Chop. Like it's Arbor Day. Back and forth. Kodo catches Draven. Another one. Catches another one. And now they're just lighting each other up in the corner. Hockey fighting it out. Gotta love Canada. Kodo with Draven dazed. Spitting. Arm drag. Could that be enough? Kodo showing that they can go tit for tat against Draven. Scoop slam. Kodo's got her in the center of the ring. Leaping leg drop. Maybe landed on their tailbone. Up top again. Dark side of the moonsault connects. Kodo going to the championship match. 1, 2. I'm so sorry. 2.9. I'm sorry, the light's going out. Draven from behind. Taking advantage of the distraction. Big boot, ducks under it. Drop kick takes Draven down. And even off the distraction, I don't think it's going to be enough. As Kodo, buzzsaw kick to Draven. 1, 2, 3. Kodo will be challenging Emrys for the Idol Division Championship. Kodo could earn their first championship in MPW on Saturday. They've just been on a mean streak, and this might just be their time, as we'll move on to the Icon Division #1 contendership match next. We know who's going to challenge for the Idol Division, but who will challenge for the Icon Division? Truly the ultimate underdog in this entire tournament, Tyranno Maximum, making it to the finals. Now let me just read you the journey Ty had to make to get here. Ty's first match was against a bear. Had to start off against a bear, picks up the win against the bear. Second match, goes one-on-one against Glitchy, picks up the win against Glitchy, and now has to go one-on-one against ShmeepsWorld. What kind of rogues gallery does Tyranno Maximum have in this tournament? If Ty wins this match, that is the craziest set of matches in any tournament I have ever seen in MPW. Maybe even the history of professional wrestling. But if anyone's going to shock the world tonight, it's going to be Tyranno Maximum. Ty's got a tall order, and she's standing at a massive 7 feet tall. Ty's got to go through the bionic ShmeepsWorld. If they're looking for their shot at the Icon Division Championship against FlairZero, this could be Ty's opportunity for their first World Championship. But it's not as simple as getting a win. You gotta get through one half of the tag team champions. Could be joining Emrys in double duty for the Icon Division Championship. La Primera could come out on Saturday with all the championships for the first time ever. ShmeepsWorld won by countout last week against Blueness. But to get to this point, ShmeepsWorld beat Viren and then won by a countout against Blueness. So not too much of a difficult task for ShmeepsWorld. I mean, was given that win last week on a silver platter. Every step closer to her goal of destruction in MPW. I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hiding, see I'm trying to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please. Don't speak quietly, opinions violently. If I'm a betting man, I would definitely be going for ShmeepsWorld here, but if I wanted to be hope-pilled, I would definitely go for Tyranno Maximum. Super tie. I mean, this is the classic comic book hero versus comic book villain. I don't even know what to say at this point. I am chills are shooting up my spine. I think the only thing left, words have left me. No, the only thing left is to see what they'll do in the ring. Time for talk is over. The time for actions is now. And out the gate, both these two exploding. BeepsWorld getting the advantage early. If I'm Ty, I gotta do that same strategy I had against the two other opponents I've had in this tournament, against a Bear and Glitchy. Stack my speed against my opponent, try to overwhelm them, don't let them take control. But against someone like BeepsWorld, again, that's easier said than done. Ty has probably fought a combined 21 feet in the last in this tournament alone. And I'm not talking about toes. I'm talking about height. Ty out of the corner with a moonsault, goes for the cover on BeepsWorld. It's a 1 count. Again, trying to make sure that BeepsWorld doesn't have a second to breathe. Double stomp. Double stomp kick. Another double stomp. This time, a double axe handle. Another moonsault this time. Beeps was a little bit wiser. Knee strike to the side of the head. Could discombobulate Ty. That would throw off his whole game plan. And the choke toss across the ring as BeepsWorld reminds the audience of her goal to break her opponent. Uppercut to the throat. I don't know if that's actually legal. Double-handed choke toss over the body. Ty back up on their feet. Combination, speaking of feet, the educated kicks of Ty. Senton over the top rope. Ty's looking for any chance they can to pick up the win here. 2 count. But you can't let your desperation be shown. Running DDT. Off the rope. Gets caught. Spins around though. Head kick, Enziguri. Like I said, Ty's using that speed to their advantage and trying to take out the center of gravity on BeepsWorld, targeting that left knee again. Maybe we could even see an ankle lock from Ty. Targeting the leg all that time, catches BeepsWorld for a bulldog off the springboard. Ty rolls over BeepsWorld for another cover. Kick out at 1 this time. BeepsWorld is not playing around. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Super kick! You can hear the snap on that. In the corner. Goes for the Enziguri. Just bounces right off the turnbuckle like it's nothing. Ooh, go for a clothesline. Ty catches. Or Ty dodges. Ty is looking for that opportunity. Gets the kick this time. BeepsWorld barely falling to their feet, or to their knees. Senton again off the rope, springing them forward, and Ty going up top, maybe looking to put, oh no, headbutt. Flying headbutt. With the kick on the leg, and then DDT busts BeepsWorld open, but Ty is looking gassed. Trying to outpace your opponent does take a lot of energy out of them, and Ty's been doing this for weeks now. Ty, maximum impact cutter! Reversal maximum impact for the cutter! And now BeepsWorld taking control! Ty is in deep shit. as they land in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. ShmeepsWorld running power slam on the concrete. That might have just been the beginning of the end for Tyranno Maximum's hopes and dreams. ShmeepsWorld gets back into the ring. On top, hammer fist with those mechanical arms. Top of the head with the forearms. Flipping Ty over. Ty back up on their feet, though. A little bit of energy. Views from the crowd. Ducks the clothesline. Super kick. Ty going back up top. Gonna put ShmeepsWorld through a blender. Nobody's home. Once again, a misstep that ShmeepsWorld's gonna take advantage of. Ty is in deep trouble, squeezing at Ty's head. ShmeepsWorld Psycho suplex to Ty. Ty rolls out of the ring, needs some space. Doesn't want to get caught. Off the ropes. Head scissor, expertly done, trying to make sure to time your strikes accordingly. Goes for the cover on ShmeepsWorld. Kick out at 1. Ty's got to play this very defensively. Goes for a submission. Submission on the right ankle, though. It's not the one that Ty's been targeting. Goes for a choke toss. Ty just nearly avoids it. Super kick, get caught. Clothesline. The momentum might have just been taken away from Ty. Bat breaker. From ShmeepsWorld. And a near fall. ShmeepsWorld thought that was going to be it. A bat breaker to end it. Double choke toss. Off the ropes. Big boot. And ShmeepsWorld wants to put this to an end. It looks like it just might be over for Ty. Ducks under, big boot, now Ty's busted open. Put in the submission hold. Knee on the back, wrenching at the face. Ty slips under. Could we see some momentum change? Up top, clothesline, natural 1. Natural 1 from ShmeepsWorld. 1, 2, 3. A natural 1 to end it. Ty fought valiantly, but La Primera prevails. ShmeepsWorld just had Ty's number. After going through everything, Ty still couldn't make it. ShmeepsWorld is going to challenge Flair for the Icon Division Championship. Can La Primera come out with 3 championships on Saturday? We will find out. But next up is gonna be our final tag team match to determine who will join Draven and Draven, ShmeepsWorld, Emerson Morgana, and ShmeepsWorld in the first ever triple threat tag team match for the tag team championships. We will see that next. Our last match of the night, the main event of the evening. Who's gonna follow La Primera and Dawn Deceased into the tag team championship match? Triple threat, brutality, coming off of a win against sorry, I gotta double check my notes here. Brutality, I genuinely do not remember who Brutality fought, but Brutality fought them and won. Oh, Bonk and Dragthulu. That's who I'm thinking of. Angel and MamaInu were able to pick up a huge win against Bonk and Dragthulu. Can Brutality join the triple threat match with Dawn Deceased? Team Brutality could have a big night on Saturday with T going into that ambulance match against the newly crowned openweight champion Rize. But they gotta go through the team that took down Morning Routine, Minty and Sleepy. Arguably the team with the most synergy in MPW. Wizard King, Garreth Unported, and MerlinGTB looking to pick up this #1 contenders match for the tag team champions, their first tag team champions. And if they can win this match, they will become Grand Slam champions. Actually, not Merlin. Garreth will become a Grand Slam champion. Angel would become a Grand Slam champion if they won the championships. Garreth would become a Grand Slam champion. Merlin, I don't think, has ever held the Openweight Championship. Yes, he has never held the Openweight Championship. This is our main event of the night. Merlin and Garreth beat MintyClovers and Sleepy to get to this point. But which team will come out on top? Angel's going to start out for his team, and Gareth's going to start out from his corner. Team Brutality versus Wizard King, and Garreth right out the gate. Tag team matches are so unique because it takes all sorts of different styles to be able to succeed in this kind of match. You know, you want a teammate you can trust, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have synergy. It doesn't mean you necessarily need to have the fancy moves. It could just be someone that's really good in a lot of aspects you're weak at, or someone that can excel in making you better. When it comes to Brutality, I think Angel and MamaInu excel in very different things, but they're going up against a team that excel at working together. So it's going to be a challenge to see which team will come out on top. Garreth out of the corner, split like a moonsault. Both teams have very similar styles as well. Going for a punch off the ropes, doesn't connect. Off the ropes, back elbow, doesn't connect. Just slight miscalculation. Garreth trying to get Angel in the corner. We saw Merlin and Garreth use their numbers against each other, or against Minty and Sleepy in their match previously. We'll see if they try to isolate their opponents in this match. Cross body from MamaInu. And Garreth rolling up MamaInu early. Almost for a 1 count, but not quite. Sends MamaInu into the corner. Tags Merlin in, and it's going to send Merlin flying as a crossbody like a human torpedo. The only thing that MamaInu and Angel don't really have is the kind of strength that Merlin possesses. MamaInu looking like she's going for that back elbow. Maybe learned that from Angel. Didn't quite have it planned out yet. DDT. MamaInu able to dodge everything. Try to run through Merlin. Can't really get through those magic muscles of his. Punch to the gut. Maybe even a low blow. I don't know. Inverted neck breaker, MamaInu. MamaInu making it up top. And a drop kick to the floor. MamaInu taking it to Merlin right now. You want to be careful on the outside. You can get counted out. If we get a double counter or a double disqualification, it will turn the first ever triple threat match into a 1-on-1. Or a 2-on-2, I guess. Choking out MamaInu from behind. Trying to hold her in place. Pushing down on the nerves. As Merlin sends MamaInu into the corner, looking a little bit tired, but gonna work together with his partner. Look, Garrett just throwing kicks out at anything. Didn't connect, though. MamaInu clothesline out of the corner. Goes for a punch, but blocked by Garreth. As Garreth gets sent off the ropes and another punch to the gut. MamaInu gonna make it out of the ring, tag in Angel. And Angel immediately rushing to Garreth. What is Angel looking for from this far away? Through the ropes! Drop kick! Rolling Thunder drop kick. Goes for the cover. Almost a 2 count, but not quite. Merlin wants the tag so bad. Sees Gareth's in a little bit of trouble. Sends Garreth off the ropes. Fist of Fate! Fist of Fate from Angel. And Merlin says, that's enough. I'm going to break this up. And just like that, Garreth gets a little bit of momentum. Fisherman suplex. Clothesline. Now Garreth is back at full force. Sends Gaelic Angel, or Angel, he dropped the Gaelic. In the, you know what happens in wrestling, you lose one of your names every so often. Sends him into the corner now. Angel. MamaInu, opposite corner, clothesline, no, gets the foot up, does Garreth. Middle rope. Hurricane Rana gets caught by MamaInu. Powerbomb, jackknife. Float over, Skywalker! MamaInu hits Garreth with Skywalker, and Garreth is in trouble. Because MamaInu looks to be up. No, I was going to say up to her old tricks. Package! Pile driver! MamaInu spiking Garreth on his head. This might be it. Ooh, kick at a 2. Wizard King still in this. DDT. Garreth is in deep trouble. He wants to get that tag, and he jumps to it. Merlin. Angel ducks the knee. Off the ropes. Scoops him. Hooks the leg for the cover on Angel. Kick out of 1. Brutality definitely feeling more healthy than Wizard King. Merlin, Samoan drop! Clothesline ducks it, Angel. An uppercut to the back of the head. Merlin discombobulated in the corner. Angel looking a little bit tired, but this is where he thrives. Bicycle kick. It's the positions like this where Angel is the most threatening. Fall from grace! And Garreth breaks it up. Angel eyeing Merlin again. Rolls through for a second time. Drop kick. And Merlin jumping to Garreth. Garreth's going to meet Angel in the ring. Hurricane Rana, split like a moonsault. Nobody's home. Ooh, eye rake from An illegal eye rake from Garreth. A little bit dastardly. Scoop slams him in the corner. Could Garreth be going maybe for a brown crown? Middle rope, brown crown! Two, not a 2 count. MamaInu breaks this one up. Angel sent into the corner, but doesn't want to be there for too long. Doesn't want to be in enemy territory. Gonna send send Garreth into his team's corner. Garreth feeling the same way. Head kick, flips him around. Spanish fly. Angel back up, kip up. Inverted DDT. And MamaInu wants the tag now. But Garreth's gonna isolate Angel in this corner. Tag. Once again, gonna send Merlin toppling to Angel. Off the ropes. Big boy senton! Center of the ring, goes for the cover on Angel. This could be it. 1, 2. No, kicking it 2. The big boy senton. Not enough. Sending Angel in the corner. Angel does not want to be there. Merlin trying his best to keep Angel isolated from MamaInu. Sends him into the corner. Angel finally getting that tag to MamaInu. Merlin's looking sweaty and tired. MamaInu was looking for maybe a springboard, thought against it. Now Merlin once again got his hands on the nerves of MamaInu. Deadlift. Takeover. Oh my god, Merlin holding on to it. Goes for a second one. The power of Merlin. Merlin sends MamaInu into the corner. He definitely wants a tag out, and he gets it. This time it looks like Garrett's going to be the one set to fly. Shoulder tackle. Off the ropes, moonsault. Garreth once again finding that middle rope. This time with a flying fist. Spin kick to the back of the head. No, MamaInu gets back up. Punches and kicks. MamaInu going to find that tag. And Angel's back in. Angel's been carrying more than just his weight. As Angel goes for a spear, I think. I don't know what the hell happened. I literally blinked and it... I genuinely don't know. Goes for the big boot. Cover. Merlin doesn't want that to happen. Angel maybe being a little bit tired this time. Spear! No! Gets it! Gets the knees up. Moonsault. Garreth goes for the cover. 1, 2. MamaInu saves it. This is for a shot at the championship. The most coveted prize in the tag team division. And it looks like they're going for that double cold shoulder. And they want to end it with a little style. Cover Angel. 1, 2. Oh, kick it at 2. Team Wizard King was going to end it together. But Angel still kicks out. Goes for a chop. Angel rolls up Merlin. Kick out at 0. Didn't have it quite cinched in as he wanted it to. Angel's looking tired. Hip toss. MamaInu calling for the tag. Gets it. Merlin goes for the clothesline. MamaInu narrowly avoids it. Gets sent into the enemy's corner. Merlin not done with Angel, though. What is he looking for here? Sidewalk slammed Angel. Wanted to just make sure maybe he's not a problem. But that could be... that could have just given MamaInu enough chance, enough time. Merlin getting back into the ring. MamaInu all alone. Oh, Angel's on the apron. Never mind. She's not all alone. Goes off. Back body drop. The tag team. Definitely. If you want to say who's the better team, I would say Angel and... or Garreth and Merlin are definitely better at being a team. But Angel has just been fighting it like crazy. Angel and MamaInu have been putting so much into this match. Off the ropes, clothesline, or elbow drop, kind of. Goes for the cover on Garreth. Merlin does not even want to let it get to a 1 count. Angel was maybe thinking about going after Merlin, thought against it. Drop kick. What is it going to take to put away these two when they're constantly breaking up your pin? MamaInu maybe looking for that opportunity to end it. For Garreth, no. Garreth gets out of it. Poison Rana spikes MamaInu. Off the ropes, moonsault. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick at a 2. Didn't even need it to be broken up for MamaInu. Sends MamaInu in the corner again. Could this be another one? Shoulder tackles. Tandem. Headbutts to MamaInu. And Angel's seen enough. He says, Oh, Angel's going after Garreth first. He had so much faith in MamaInu to kick out, and I can't believe she did it. He's betting all on MamaInu right now. As he fights on the outside. MamaInu fights in the ring. Split leg of moonsault. Nobody's there. Merlin, clothesline. If MamaInu can get a big move off and Angel holds off Garreth. Garreth fighting ghosts. Off the apron, MamaInu. Poison run on the floor to Angel. And Merlin's just gonna sit in the ring as the count starts. Never mind. Merlin going after MamaInu on the outside. 1. Wade slam. Big boy senton! It sends her into the steel steps. Could Merlin be looking for a count out? Not likely, as he tries to bring MamaInu back into the ring, and he's going to follow suit right before the 6. Sends MamaInu off the ropes. No. Reversal. Gut punch. MamaInu's got to do something crazy here. DDT. Both teams struggling to find the win. This is just how you know how good they are. Bicycle kick. Goes for the cover on Merlin. Garreth breaks it up. And the referee's down. I didn't even notice that. Referee's out of it. Off the ropes. Gets the crossbody just barely. Springboard. Angel saying some harmful words to Garreth. Fall from Grace. Referee's back up. Referee just got back up. 1. She's a little bit dazed. 2. 3. Barely pulling out the win there. Angel and MamaInu are gonna meet Emrys, Morgana, MintyClovers, ShmeepsWorld, and Draven in the triple threat. What a close tag team match. Angel definitely, I mean, Angel's kind of thriving in these tag team matches. He's doing so well. Not to discount anything MamaInu's doing, but Angel's been incredibly impressive in the tag team matches recently. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys on Saturday.